Hi there, we're here at Digital Mortgage, and I'm joined by Kevin Kauffman, Head of Client Engagement at Freddie Mac. So welcome, Kevin.
Thank you, Michael. It's great to be here.
So, Kevin, what are some of the trending technology topics and concerns surrounding the mortgage industry currently, and how is Freddie Mac approaching those?
Yeah, I think the biggest thing that we see going on in the market right now kind of is the market itself. And as a result of that, I think, the number one issue that we hear over and over is the concern around repurchases and really the overall health of the market in each and every lender. And so as we look at it, how we're engaging is we just kind of took a step back. In February, there was a lot of different noise throughout the industry and a lot of different areas. And we kind of just said, how do we welcome this? How do we look at it as not so much of a problem, but as an opportunity to engage with the industry? And as a result, we brought in somewhere around a half a dozen clients. We built a council, and as a part of that council, it was identifying things that Freddie Mac could do differently, could do better, but also highlight the fact that managing the risk of the industry is a shared responsibility. And by doing so, identifying technology and different components to improve our business and the lender's business. And as a result, here we are, we find ourselves 6 months later, and we've seen a dramatic decrease in repurchases in doing business with Freddie Mac. That's by changing process, that's by creating educational material, that's by doing so many different things. But the idea is to identify a problem in the industry, how do we leverage technology, and then actually engage to solve that problem, and that's what this conference is all about.
Well, that leads me to my next question. I guess digital advancements have taken off in the last 10 years, but the cost to originate has increased. How is Freddie Mac leveraging technology to overcome this challenge?
Yeah, so I think the best way to describe it is that we're going to leverage all the technology in the entire ecosystem in every way that we can. So we don't dictate to any lender in the market, any servicer in the market of technologies that they should use. And as a result, what we like to do is really engage in a meaningful way. And so we did a couple of years ago, we focused on two different studies that focused on loan quality as well as cost to originate. And I think we hear cost to originate gets thrown around so many different ways. But so with Freddie Mac, we have access to when the loan application was taken, when the loan was originated, and how that loan was sold to us. And so as a result, we got to see the best in class as well as the worst in class in regards to who's leveraging products, tools, and technologies across the ecosystem. And what we can tell you is the one common thread of those who are really the best in class at a reduction of cost to originate of on average $2,300 is by leveraging technology tools. And these are by leveraging these things that you're seeing on display here at Digital Mortgage Conference.
That's very interesting. $2,300 is a significant amount. And I guess as it relates to those tech tools, what is Freddie Mac doing to increase the affordability and access to credit in this challenging market?
Yeah, so I mean, when you think about our business and our mission at Freddie Mac, first and foremost, it starts with creating affordability and meeting all aspects of our mission. And so in doing so, we look at different ways you can leverage technology and process to increase the pie and really look at the world to say, how do we take a loan that may not have been approved yesterday and find a way to get that borrower to a level of confidence and a level of ability to pay across their entire loan to be comfortable with this is a sound risk loan. And so by doing so, we actually have focused on one of the biggest opportunities has been around down payment and down payment assistance. And so most people are aware we have grants across the entire market that are municipality to municipality. And so how do you get those things in the hands of loan officers is something that Freddie Mac has spent a lot of time on. And by developing a tool called DPA 1, which is Down Payment Assistance 1, that's going to put the tools in the hands of the loan officers as well as municipalities to focus on creating greater opportunities for underserved communities.
Well, it's interesting, as you talk about the technology, one thing that does come to mind is that automated underwriting systems have transformed the loan manufacturing process over the last few years. But what has Freddie Mac done to increase the adoption and usage of its Loan Product Advisor program?
Yeah, so I kind of go back, and I've been at this for 25 years, and I think if we look at it, I had some conversations with folks here at the Digital Mortgage Conference, and it was like, what was demoed 5 years ago? Has it made a difference? And the common thread that we see and that I've looked at for all of my time in this industry has been the focus on adoption. And so we could come up with the best idea in the world here today all together. And if you don't get people thinking about changing their behavior in this industry, we're never going to make a difference. And so at Freddie Mac, we look to engage in a way that's really from the ground of, we are here to help and we want to help you change your behavior. And by doing so, we look to pull in all the technology providers. We don't assume that when we deliver a tool, when we deliver a product, a capability, that as a part of that, it's going to be implemented the way we intended it to. And so by leveraging councils, by doing different things, the idea is to be able to pull people together to say, how do we reduce steps in the process in order to drive a different outcome? And that's going to change behavior across this industry. And at Freddie Mac, we just look to be the consultant and really look to be a different GSE and engage with the industry in a way that's truly unique to make a difference.
Very interesting, very interesting. So Kevin Kauffman, Head of Client Engagement at Freddie Mac here at Digital Mortgage. Thank you, Kevin.
Thank you, Michael. It's great to be here.